Greetings, everybody. We've gathered around the table again today. And this time, we're going to be continuing on with the new little format that we started next week. So to kick it off, let's go pocket dumps with Paul.
Hey, look, it's me.
Yeah.
I'm the guy that's pocket dumping.
Slide that right out.
I got get it out of the Grendel. It's the Kaiser Feist. I almost called it the Grendel Feist.
The Grundle Feist. Disgusting. Continue.
Yeah, awful.
That's the behind the scenes you may or may not see tonight.
S35 titanium. It's exactly what
It's some Grundle goodness right there.
It's really smooth.
Very unobtrusive.
Yeah.
A little harder to get out to show off, but I got my D2 Griptilian AWT scales. Cabela's exclusive was the D2 blades, so yeah.
It's a good friend of yours that put those scales on there for you.
No, I bought the scales separately and I put them together myself.
I put them on that goddamn knife. You can screw yourself.
I don't remember these things, and I do not admit that they happened.
Okay, Joe.
On that note, Smock. It's awesome.
Yep.
Yeah.
I haven't stopped loving this knife.
Come
It's
out
good.
with a fancy sprint run, Spyderco.
I'll buy
Hell
one.
yeah.
He'll buy one. Lots of people will buy one.
I won't.
Lots of people. You are not lots of people.
I'm not.
You are one person.
I am. And this one person has a fancy little Crooked River today.
The same
Hell
knife.
yeah.
Also
The little.
one of a kind.
He calls it little, like he did the shaman.
Yeah.
Like the little knife.
It's a Buck 110 little
Cute
to
little.
you because that's about the right proportion.
I don't know off the top of my head.
Fair enough.
It's funny because I've been looking at Buck 112s lately. But anyway.
Yeah. So this week, we have another new offering from Spyderco. This one is a brand new for 2019 release.
Oh, there's smuts. There's
Oh, they're schmutz, and it is the new Native Chief.
Freshly deschmutzed.
Yes.
That's a lot of knife.
Yeah,
It's so much knife.
a lot of knife. This guy is using G10 for the handles, S30 for the blade, and a lockback configuration.
There's a lot to like with this knife.
Yeah.
Country of origin, Golden, Colorado.
Yeah.
And into the stats there, so let's check those out. So at an overall length of 9.08 inches,
Big knife.
it is.
Wow.
It would take about 720 of these to equal a 60-foot tall money tree.
It's a big money tree.
Would you rather have the money tree or a ton of these knives?
A ton of these knives, because it's not really money.
And just for the record,
Just a
yeah,
bunch of trees.
the money tree does not grow money.
No.
I know we did math on how many thousands of dollars you could buy with a chief. It will prosper you $0.
Just take the knives. Sell the knives. Make your money.
Yep. So at a weight of 3.9 ounces, one of these knives is just slightly heavier than a monk parakeet.
I see.
Yep.
So, are they all like fist weapons or like monk parakeets? I'm just
Monk
I
parakeets?
think they are
Staffs?
fans probably.
fans.
Yeah, with the
This seems
wings.
more like a bird style.
I think
Like
if we
a
use
guitar?
bumblebee physics, they could pick one up and
Fly it.
I'm sure you could train one to be nimble enough to stab you with.
Well, they are monks, so
yeah.
All the monks
Dedication is their
they're all
life.
staff
Yeah.
and fist weapons. And
yeah, no, fans, I think, with the wings.
This is when they get tired of your shit. Just zip in with a.
Ah!
Alrighty, now that the stats are done, let's get on with the grading system.
What we all think of it.
Yeah.
All right, Paul, give us your lowdown.
I'm starting again. All right.
Oh, did you start last time?
Nope. Pocket dump.
Yeah.
Pocket
We
dump.
did the
I did
pocket
first.
dump.
Oh,
First,
okay.
All right. So this one I actually gave a 76 overall. It got really good scores in its fit and finish. Or sorry, not fit and finish. Cost versus materials. Specifically because it's a really, really good price point on this thing for what you're getting. Like, you're getting a lot of knife for the price.
I think that's something we can agree on. Yeah.
Also, cutting ability. This thing, it doesn't even, you don't even feel the resistance of the paper when you're cutting through things. It just slides right through.
Yeah.
It's
It's a-
fantastic.
It's a little ridiculous.
Pretty good laser beam.
You can see the distal taper down to the tip. Now the Nigel's flipping to show it off, and behind the edge, it's nice.
That's
it's really
it.
nice.
Other than that, fit and finish kind of took a little bit of a hit for me. It's got some sharp corners, notably on the lockback, and on the inside of the G10s, kind of sharp too. Hole sharp. There's things. That's pretty much it for the objective. On the personal side, pretty much got 7s and 8s across the board. The biggest hit for me was pocket ergos. As much as G10 is great for making sure that your knife stays in your pocket, it's too much for me. For
It's abrasive.
They left it fairly aggressive on this guy.
Yeah, and you're talking to a guy that polished out his G10 on his paramilitary, and this has got the same kind of texture to it. It's just too much for me.
You didn't buy that like that? Oh, sorry. Okay. I thought it was just the Chinese clone version that came like
That's
that.
totally what that is.
It's a crappy clone if that's the case.
You're jerks.
All right.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. I may not have mentioned that 76 is a B minus.
Yeah, cool. So
Yeah.
All right. I give it a 73, which is a solid or a C plus. Sorry. Overall, again, objectively, I can't complain. Spyderco's fit and finish overall, just like the last Spyderco's we've reviewed over and over again, it seems to be that they're pretty bang on. They don't miss a lot of details for you to complain about. So even centering, bang on. Grind on the native is a hint off, but I can't complain about that. Like, honestly, as the only thing...
It's a long blade to try and keep that grind even on.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Looking down in front
Sorry
of
to derail,
Yeah, I totally derailed as soon as you said that. The 7 I gave an objective for lockup and actuation. Again, lockbacks, I think, honestly, everyone can agree, not the top of the food chain.
Old tech.
Yeah. Solid old tech. Keep them going because the lockbacks are cool. But honestly, it lost a lot on the personal. My ergonomic preference, I have a large hand. And this is like such a giant knife when you're looking at it. Yeah. It's unbelievable on how much excess it has. Like,
give a perfect example of that. Like,
yeah.
That's a lot of extra knife.
And then my enthusiasm, honestly, I wanted it to be more 2D picture. I probably would have given this a 7 or an 8. In hand, it drops down to a 5 as well. So, yeah. Joe.
Just on that last talking point, I'll get to that. But first, I gave it a B minus, a 75 overall. For me, the low point was actually the enthusiasm. It's a 6. When I hold this knife, I want the tip to be lower. I want there to be less belly. I don't think cocking this forward would be the answer. I think it really needs a different blade profile.
Drop point kind of thing.
A little bit more for me. This feels really fighty, stabby. I don't want it to. I want this to feel more like a work knife, and I feel if the blade was lowered, it would work more for me. Like, this is the useful blade for me. This is kind of like I'd be struggling to use it properly, at least for my estimation. 7s and 8s across, actually almost all 8s across the board, except for cost, fit, and finish. Again, for that sharp lock bar issue, which actually Nigel brought to my attention. We checked afterwards. His chaparral and my Cali both have actually a broken edge just along basically this area where it's left crisp here. It's a nice touch. Kind of wish it was implemented in the Golden Colorado as it was in the Japanese.
Would be nice.
Otherwise, 8s and 7s across for everything else.
Taiwan, by the way.
Oh, sorry. Taiwan. And,
but the Shaman is American made, and it is
also.
But
it's
not a lockback,
anyway,
right? Yeah. I mean, ergonomically speaking, it's close to good for me.
Overall, that's your score?
Overall,
I'm cutting you off, you son of a bitch.
No, for sure.
Nigel, what do you got? The discussion comes later.
So I've gone back to being the hypercritical picky bastard that I am. I gave this guy a 58. It came in at the D.
And for the record, I did check over Nigel's scores. There's nothing that I can complain about on his scoring.
Yeah.
It's on the up and up.
Yeah, as far as the objectives go, mostly 8s and 7s. I did give it a 6 for the lockup and actuation, just for the fact of that sharp lockback that we've all touched on.
Yeah.
It's annoying to depress, I find. So it's lost
Fair enough.
points on that one.
And some of us get deducted on fit and finish, and some of us deducted on lockup and actuation. But I think it did deter that score for that reason.
The personal side is where this tanked for me.
I imagine.
Yeah, highest score was a 7 for the material choice because decent materials.
Especially for the price. Yeah.
Lowest score was a 2 for the enthusiasm.
Now, it's amazing because an XL-shaped knife, and Nigel's like, no, I'll look for
find it so
other
awkward.
rare-to-find comfortable knives in my hand.
They exist.
Yeah, they exist, but as far as the enthusiasm, right off the bat, I did not care for it. It just looked like an awkward Photoshop where they stuck a native in and just that's all they did was stretch it this way. And I find the proportions awkward and visually not appealing. And then getting it in hand and feeling how pointy of a knife it is and that like fighty that Joe touched on as well did not do anything for my enthusiasm either.
Can't say I blame you.
Yeah. So that's about all we have for the stats and whatnot, I believe. Yeah. And so I'd like to thank the Cutting Edge for letting us review this knife.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
You bet. Thanks for giving it to us and letting us check it out, review it, and give it back in good faith. Yeah.
So we will catch you a little later on in the week for the babbling section. This is Nigel the Smith signing off.
I am who I am. I'm Dennis Vipers.
I am the Iron Joe.
XL.ca.
Catch you again next time.
We don't need bigger knife. Yeah.